All right, today we have a replication problem on our vault here. We've got the director software pulled up. This is OpenText Server Backup, or it could be called Carbonite Server Backup or EVault, depending on which version you're working with here. But we have some lag where safe sets aren't replicating, and we've got on the left side the active vault, on the right side our passive vault. Now, the particular issue that we're running into here could be on a satellite to a base vault, etc. So it's going to be the same all around here. Now on the active vault, I've got my replication sessions completed with a problem here. And on the right side, the passive vault, it's still trying to receive that data. Now, when you're looking at the logs, you always want to look at the active vault and the passive vault for what's happening. So I'm going to pull up in Notepad here the log that we see on the active vault first. And we've got problems with the procedure call, authentication error. We've got all sorts of stuff. Partridge in a pear tree. Admittedly, this is a bit of a generic error. We don't have anything in here that's telling us exactly the problem that's been reproduced in this lab. We also want to look at the passive side, of course, so let's take a look at that log here. Now on the passive side, we've got all sorts of information about authentication, rejecting the call, and it's really not telling us much. Sometimes we even get an error message in here saying that the active side has just simply closed the connection and it doesn't have any more work to do. Now I've jumped over directly onto this active vault because I want to show you how I recreated this problem, which can be experienced with time drift, especially on virtual machines that aren't synchronized with an NTP server, domain controller, etc. So on this particular server in PowerShell, using the datetime command and getting the UTC time, that's really important because the server time can be set correctly, but for some reason the UTC time is off. So it kind of gets hidden a little bit. We can see here it's set to the 21st at 6:26. If I jump back to the passive vault here, when I enter that command, we're on the very next day, the 22nd, 2:38 a.m. Now the problem comes up because of all the components where they have to talk to each other, make sure the security certificates are good, all that fun stuff. It can't be any more than 2 hours difference between the two vaults in UTC time. So I'm going to go ahead and set this vault back to the regular time that it's supposed to be. All right, now that we've set the time, we're just going to confirm that with the same command. And yep, we've got that 6:28. And on our active vault, time has moved forward, 6:27, so just slightly off because of the manual set. Now note, this will automatically update on the passive vault to being the correct time per NTP and the domain controller, and that's an automated process in Windows that'll take care of it. For the moment though, let's go ahead and go to the active vault on my left side here, and I'm going to kick off another replication session. To do that in the console, I have the active replication drop down here, and if you're on a satellite vault, you'll see satellite replication. And then you're going to select the replicate now, and then we'll open up the job monitor. You might have to hit refresh a couple times to see the task start to run. And we've already got some completed with good status. If it had an issue, you'd see inactive completed with ... and be able to expand that to see what the actual errors, warnings, etc. But we can see that these completed all right. As a final check, we can also do a lag report, which is under the active replication dropdown, status report. And then we want to select the replication lag radio button. And for this one, I'm going to run a 0-day report because I did manually run a backup a little bit earlier. I'm going to run it for the entire vault, selecting next and running that now. Now opening up the job monitor again, I'm going to move that over to our active side here. I'm going to sort by the started at, and we've got our active replication lag report. And if I hit the view log for that, I can see that we are 100% caught up for everything. And now that is how we were able to resolve that replication problem. Again, that particular error might not be the time difference between the two of them, but it is probably the most common. So if you do have that error on your replication, just check the UTC time between your vaults. Make sure everything is all good there. If you have any questions about this process, etc., go ahead and leave a comment down below, and we'll catch you in another video. See ya.